Hello, my nerdlings. If you're new here, my name is Nikki. Welcome to my channel where we get nerdy. So today, I just wanted to check in with where I'm at with my goals for this year. I know people usually do the mid-year freakout tag, but I didn't. I've done it in the past, but this month has been crazy. And time got away from me, but didn't get away from me at the same time. I'll explain more in a minute. And just, I haven't filmed, but I've done a bunch of other stuff. So looking at my goals this year, my goal was to read 48 books, 2 books a month, because when I made that goal, I was in the middle of my teaching year, my first year back after taking a hiatus. And so I'm not going to stress myself out. But then I ended up reading 13 books in January. So not the most books I've read this year in a month, but still, that's a lot of books when I was only expecting I was going to read 2. So partway through the year, I was talking to my husband. I'm like, I am so close to my goal. I feel like I should increase it. And this was in April. He's like, okay, how about this? Increase it to 75. And for every book over 75, in December, you can go to Barnes & Noble and have a little shopping spree. So in theory, I read 100 books. I buy 25 books. Okay? I'm like, bet. I like this goal. So I ended up making a little paper where I can track what I've read. I color them in as I go. The only thing is my husband said that novellas, graphic novels, manga, manhwa, those types of books only count as half a square on my sheet. So this is my sheet. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen the updates of it. This is my sheet. And I color coded by month because I'm weird. Okay? So novels are 1 block, manga, novellas, graphic novels, half a block. For every book I read, for every book over 75, I get to buy that number of books December 20th. So also, if I read over 100 books, that just adds on to how many I get to buy. So, and yes, I just said in January I read 13 books, but we're not counting DNFs either. DNFs don't count on this. I have to complete the book. And we have those half things. So this looks weird compared to my spreadsheet. So technically, according to the way my husband and I have been tracking my reading, I am up to 79 books this year. But if we're counting DNFs and that mangas and all of them are a full book, on my reading spreadsheet, I am up to 97 books this year. 97. I've never read that much in my life. Okay. So that was one of my main goals, was I wanted to succeed on this. And so far I am. I'm up to 20 something books for the month of July. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 books for the month of July. And it is only the 26th. I need to read 2 more books so that I can say I have read a book for every day this month. And then I will be super proud of myself. But anyways, I digress. My other reading goals for myself was to participate in 2 readathons, which I haven't done any this year. Not even Magical Aurelium. Haven't done that. I started to do the Pokemon readathon and life got away from me because teaching and being a mom and all of that, things just went a little chaotic. But I also went down a rabbit hole of finding new genres that I enjoy. one of my plans is to participate in the Cliterature readathon that Steph from Steph Loves is hosting for like a week next month. It's just reading all the romancy books. She has a bingo board that I'm going to do, that kind of thing. So I am going to participate in Cliterature. And I know that next month is also the plus size readathon. I can't remember who's hosting it because I'm terrible at remembering things. But I was also debating on participating in the plus size readathon. I don't know. I'm still on the fence. One thing that I have been doing a lot this year is my friend Alicia, which you've probably seen her in some Shop With Me videos. She has made me a book bingo. She made me like a physical book bingo, like on a piece of wood. She painted it and everything. And the whole thing was that I get a bingo, she buys me a book. Well, I did. I got a bingo. She bought me a book. And then I made her a book bingo under the same premise that I buy her a book if she completes it. And she's like, I kind of want to make you another one. I was like, go ahead. She's like, but you haven't like blacked out the board I already gave you. I'm like, it's fine. Just make me another one. If that's what you want to do, like, go right ahead. You know, I'll do it. So she made me another one the other day. I haven't started it. I know there's some stuff on that bingo board that's going to be interesting. I'll make an entire video of just that bingo board, going through what I might read for some squares, because some of the squares are different. Okay? Definitely out of my comfy zone, way out of my wheelhouse, something I would never pick up. But that's the whole point of these lovely bingo boards and reading challenges. Another goal I had was to participate in one book club read, which I did. I participated in Chelsea Zhao's Patreon book club. I love Chelsea. She is one of my favorite YouTubers to watch. So if you don't know who she is, go check her out. She's amazing. Have I done any other book club reads? I was going to be hosting a book club with my students, where me and my students were going to have a book club after school. But then I got asked if I would be the National Honor Society advisor instead, which I said yes. It's totally fine. Granted, it's not book club and it makes me sad, but it made me feel special that they asked me. And then my other goal for the year was to finish a series, which I am proud to say I have finished so many series. I have done Off Campus, Briar U, Twisted. I've read up to current in ACOTAR. I have read the Kingdom of the Wicked by Gary Maniscalco series. I have read, I'm looking at my shelves, Vancouver Agitators by Megan Quinn. I've gotten up to current in the Pucking Wild one. I'm up to current in Fourth Wing. I read Rebecca Yaros's Flyboys series. It's technically not Flyboys. I just can't remember the real name for it. I call it Flyboys. It's probably something in Glory. Flight in Glory, maybe? I don't know. I've made progress in Cells at Work. I've made progress in Sweat and Soap. I've made progress in Sign of Affection. What else have I read for series? The Breathless series by Maya Banks. Dreamland Billionaires by Lauren Asher. I started Lake Wisteria Billionaires. It's not Lake Wisteria, Lakefront Billionaires. The Cat and Mouse Duology by H.D. Carlton. Got that one too. I'm current on Kings of Sin by Anna Huang. I have been, and then I read a different hockey romance, Vancouver Wolves. I think it's Vancouver Wolves by Odette Stone. I have been busting out the series, and I am super proud of myself because I don't normally finish them. I get into them, and then I like the characters, and then I don't want it to end, so I never actually finish them. That is why I haven't moved on from, like, I've read Gideon the Ninth. I've started Harrow, never finished it. I own Nona, but still. Yep. What else have I read? Anyways, so, series-wise, we are killing it, and I am super proud of myself. So if we look at so far this year's stats, I have read 97 books. Over 33,000 pages. I'm super proud of that. There has been a lot of romance. And like the spreadsheet that I got from Allie at Hardback Quarter, she puts them on Etsy, and you can download these spreadsheets, and it makes everything beautiful for you. I didn't make this. People think I made it. I ain't this good. I am far from this good. She has it set so that you can actually add things to, like, this is the genre, this is the subgenre, like these columns, like you can change the selections and things. So it got to the point where it just said contemporary as main genre and romance as subgenre so much that I went back and I made the main genre romance, and then under the subgenres I changed it to like billionaire, hockey, military, dark. I added things like that, so it breaks it down even more. Granted, I was like right on the ball on top of this, filling things in, but then about partway through July, I just kept adding the title of the books, the author, and the page number. I didn't fill out the genre, the intended audience, format, source material, series, none of that. I stopped filling it out. I fill it out? Most likely. Just I got lazy partway through this month because, I mean, I have read a ton. And that is all because of a reading challenge I decided to participate in. I belong to a Facebook group where it is a group of women. I belong to a couple of these groups, actually. A group of women, and like we do Wishlist Wednesday, where we post our Amazon wish lists, and if we want to gift somebody, we can. Or we play different games. One of the things that we do is like we'll do a train, like someone comments their wish list, and then the person that comments below them has to gift that front person, and you just go down, and the first person that commented has to buy for the caboose. We just do a bunch of games like that. It's where I got my book bestie. But in this reading challenge, there's 2 teams, and the team that reads the most amount of pages wins. And the winning team gets gifted a book from someone on the losing team. So that's what I'm participating in this month. And that is why I've read so much, because I don't want to fail my team. We're losing currently. Someone posted an update of like how the teams are standing, and like it's not because I'm not doing work. I've read over 10,000 pages this month, but I feel like I'm failing my team. Okay, like for the month of July, I have, according to my spreadsheet, I have read 10,004 pages, but I feel like I'm not doing enough because I'm super duper competitive, which I probably should not have signed up for this in hindsight, but they needed one more person for the teams to be equal. So I'm like, all right, fine, I'll do it. Yeah. So it's been bananas this year. Like, I have not had a month where I have read less than 3,000 pages. May, I was my close second to my 10,000 at 6,636 pages. So we have read a ton of pages this year. a ton. And I am super proud of myself for being able to do what I've done, going back into the classroom, having a very successful year. At least I'm saying it's a successful year because my students like me. I like my students. We had a great time. It reignited my love for education. Amazing kids, honestly. Cannot say enough of their praise. And being a mom to 3 boys, 2 with special needs, and it's just been amazing. So I am super proud of myself. 2024 is apparently going to be my year. About time. But anyways, I digress. Continuing through the year, I definitely want to beat this challenge. I am expecting my reading to slow down once we get back into school. So August 19th, I go in for teacher workshop that week. And then the following week, this 26th, is when students start. So I don't expect me to get much, if any, reading done in August because of the fact that I need to do lesson plans and get ready for next school year. I haven't touched any school stuff since school got out in June. Like June 7th was the last day of school. It was a Friday. 8th, 9th, 10th. June 10th, I had an IEP meeting. June 11th, I had an IEP meeting. And that's it. I haven't done anything else for the school year. So June 11th to today, the 26th of July, I haven't done anything for school. And I am kind of panicking because of the fact I teach a lab techniques class for my science kids. I teach biology, anatomy, microbiology, and I'll be teaching health this year. I have 5 content areas that I need to plan for. I haven't done any of it. So, will my reading slow down the rest of the year? I am projecting it to. I am totally, wholeheartedly expecting not to be able to keep up this unsustainable pace of 10 to 26 books. Not gonna lie, I am not expecting that at all. I will still be shocked. Like, I will consider this year successful if I completely finish this. I haven't decided what I'm going to do if I get to 100 and I still have months left. I don't know if I should make another one and like go 101, 102 and keep with my colors or what. I haven't decided. Maybe you can help me decide in the comments below. But that's a little bit of a rambly update as to halfway through the year, what's going on. A lot of reading is going on, and I am super proud of myself. Not to sound redundant, because I keep saying it, but... And, so, according to Google, because I Googled it, according to Google, a library is 500 books. But according to other people, it's 1,000 books. I'm going to say 500 just to make me feel good. I have officially have a library. I have another spreadsheet where I track all the books I own. So when I'm at the store, I don't rebuy books because I know I sit there and I look at books and I'm like, ooh, this book looks good. Maybe next time, and then I put it back. Or other times I think I put it back and I actually buy it and then I forget that I bought it. I am currently up to 533 books. So I have a library and I am super happy with myself. A big chunk of that 33 though was we went to some libraries that were having like a fundraiser sale, and me and Nikolai and Quincy got 44 books for $35. Yeah. Granted, a bunch of them were Nikolai and Quincy's, but still, I got quite a few books. I mean, this whole series right here, my library was just giving away for free. Like, it was one of those, no one has taken this out in a really long time, so we're just gonna put it on a cart, and it says free. There was some other books that I got from the library, and that's, like, under that same premise. Like, no one's taken them out, so just get rid of them. There was a couple others. I can't remember which ones. But, ow. Anyways. Yeah, that's a very rambly update as to how everything has been going with my reading so far. Like the video if you did. Comment down below what you think I should do with my squares once I fill up this page, because I don't know what to do. Give me some recommendations, because you know I can always use them. Because even though I have these over 500 books, I still stand here in front of them a good chunk of the time and say, do I really want to read that? Like, is that what I'm in the mood for? Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more. And until next time, you are loved and you are valid.